All right, we're live. I took a sec. Sometimes it just like jumps in. We're like, yep, we're live immediately. I am a little pressed for time today. It took longer than I anticipated to get out of school today. Now you might say, well, hold on, wait a minute. Didn't you say that today was going to be a day off? Kind of, not really. So yesterday was Labor Day. Everybody had off. Today, Tuesday, the kids had off. I had to be there. Now we had a couple of meetings. We had kind of a one-on-one meeting with a couple of people, and then we dove straight into working on our classrooms. Oh, they fed us lunch too. Super nice. Actually, really yummy lunch. So, yeah, I feel very, very fortunate today to have been at school, but allowed to just sort of catch up. You know, no kids in the classroom, which was fine. We just had some catching up to do. Gianmarco, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. Good early morning tomorrow to you. Yeah, today was a day off, but not really a day off. I did get to catch up on some things, and judging by the time that I'm actually recording or streaming, yeah, it took me a while to get my to-do list done. But a lot of it is done. Not everything, but a lot of it. All right, in the connections today, we're trying to create 4 groups of 4. Today is a literal curse. Oh, no. Oh, swearing. Oh, boy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Stirring, mystery, Christmas, swearing, house, mouse, herring, earring, expletives, pleather vest, Ouroboros, necklace, mesh shirt, 4-letter words, histamine, and profanity. All right. I would say, I guess the obvious one, hopefully this is not a red herring, but swearing, profanity, 4-letter words, and expletives. Okay. Curses. Curses, foiled again. Yes, it was. I feel like a pleather vest, a mesh shirt, earring, a necklace? What's Ouroboros? I'm going to try it. It is! Oh my gosh. Worn by Magic Ken. I was going to say a different word to describe Ken. Mesh shirt and pleather vest. But yes, glad we could put those together. Absolutely. Let's see. Yes, there was actually the original Magic Ken doll, basically like gay bar doll, Ken, was he had a very interesting necklace on. Read about that. All right, so stirring, house, Ouroboros, whatever that means, mouse, herring, mystery, histamine, and Christmas. Well, there's like a red herring, White Christmas, antihistamine, the first one was about curses, but I don't know, I might start cursing. No, I'm just kidding. Stirring, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. All through the house, 'twas the night before Christmas. It is a visit from St. Nicholas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Herring, mystery, histamine, and Ouroboros. I'm going to have to look that one up. Starting with possessive determiners. Her, his, my, and hour. Okay, but humor me. I know I have to go soon. Like, I want this to be a quicker stream today, but I need to know what Ouroboros is. Ancient symbol of the serpent or dragon devouring its own tail. I've seen that one. Like the infinity sign of the yeah. Okay. I didn't know that's what it was called, though. All right. Curses, expletives, four-letter words, profanity, and swearing. Warned by earring magic Ken. Basically gay Ken. Earring, mesh shirt, necklace, and pleather vest. In A Visit from St. Nicholas, 'twas the night before Christmas, right? Christmas, house, mouse, and stirring. And then the purple category was starting with possessive determiners. Her for herring, his for histamine, mystery, my, and then our for Ouroboros. That's it. Okay. I hope you guys got to see my... I thought it was a good argument. In that short that I created. Go onto my channel and go click on shorts, and you'll see the first one. It's basically a video of me solving... Hey, Tyson. Solving the... solving the puzzle from a couple days ago. But in the bottom, I'm making this, I thought, was a great argument as to why the mini crossword should be free still. You know, it should be basically available to everybody in this era of like mindless brain rot content. The mini crossword is a great kind of like gateway puzzle into all of the other puzzles. And by them putting it behind the paywall, they're kind of shooting their own foot, shooting themselves in the foot, because this is number one, a way for them to sort of escape that and find something new and different that's not the terrible, mindless content. But also, it is basically free advertising for the the future generation to come find them and maybe be future clients of theirs. Hey, you know what? Maybe I should get a subscription, but they're not going to if they can't even see what it's like behind the paywall. If anything, I'm advertising, right? Somebody would click on this video and go, oh, wow, that looks really fun. Oh, you need a subscription? And then I'm sure it would deter, many, many people. But for some people, they'd go, maybe that's worth it, So, I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, but putting the mini crossword behind the paywall is probably not the answer we're looking for. All right, there we go. Okay, product that Wrigley manufactured before entering the chewing gum industry. Maybe tires? Tire. Hemsworth or Pratt? Oh, I know. This is Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pine, Chris, all the Chris's. Superior to, maybe above. I'm just thinking of 5-letter words here. Blank buddies. Like bosom buddies? Maybe. I'm starting to think that this top one is not correct because none of these else are lining up. Here, let's maybe leave that one blank so we don't accidentally solve it and it's wrong. Abominable snowman, Yeti. Okay, souvenir from a scrape. How about a scab? Ugh. I was going to say scar. Here we go again. Oh boy. Suddenly came up as an issue. It arose. Bit of basketball footwork. Oh, it's a pivot. Hey, nice. Nice. Product that Wrigley manufactured before entering the chewing gum industry. Soap. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt. Superior to, above. Bosom buddies, close pals. The abominable snowman is a Yeti. Souvenir from a scrape. Might be a scab. Here we go again. Oh boy. Suddenly came up as an issue. It arose. Bit of basketball footwork. Pivot. Vehicle that might frustrate highway drivers when it moves into the passing lane. A semi. Oh yeah. That's not fun. That's not fun. Like I said, we're going through this pretty quick today because I've got somewhere to be. All right, so looks like a 5, and that's got to be equal to something else. There is no other 3, so this has got to be our 5. This has got to be in the corner because that can't be left alone. And I'm thinking this, and then 4 equal to each other. 18 seconds. Didn't it say we'd earn a cookie? I remember somewhere it said we'd earn a cookie. You guys that are good at pips. Doesn't it say, oh, if you do it in the right time frame, you get a cookie? I have yet to earn the cookie. Maybe I'm just too slow. I don't know. Or maybe I sit there and agonize over it. Okay, so if that's 4, 4 of these add up to 4. This one is a 1. That's got to be a 0. So maybe here, and that's our only 6. This has got to add up to 3, and then that's maybe our 1. Could be a 4 though. So let's see. This one, 2 and 1. And then these add up to 4. So how can we make it add up to 4? One. That doesn't add up to 4. That's got to be 2 and 1. 0. 2. That's got to be a 1. 1, 2, 3. See, I don't see anything that can do that. So this is not correct. That's our only 6, so that's got to be there. This needs to be a 3. Whoops. And then this needs to be one of our 1s. Isn't that what I did before? Maybe that one goes there. This is 2. And then this adds up. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, you were saying that your cousin is a semi-truck driver. I think anytime a 18-wheeler comes up, you mention that, don't you? Okay, so I guess we play the hard puzzle now. There's a couple zeros. This could be either 0 or... Oh, that can't be 6, so that's good because this needs to equal 5. This needs to equal 5, and so there's a few that could be the 5. 0... Maybe 3. 3 and what? There's only one 3. 7. We can't make... Alright, we'll come back to that one maybe. I don't know if that's correct. Because this has got to be a 3. So that means that boom, boom, boom. One of these has got to be 6, 7. 7, 7, 7. There's no way. How can this add up to... Oh, here, there's another one that's a 3. That scared me. Okay, so that's 11. That's got to be a 5. So then 4, 6, 15. And another one makes 6. Okay, so that satisfies this one. No, it doesn't. Let's work on this bottom one. This is complex. This is a very complex one. Okay, how about this one? 6, 10, 11. So that's 21. Okay. This one then becomes that. This could be either... There's only one other 3. Oh, poo. Thought we had it. Thought we had it. How about... these two that have to be equal to each other. Six. How about this one? No, I thought we had it. I thought we had it. These add up to 3. These add up to 9. So what if we had, like, these two and these two? That satisfies that. It's got to be greater than 3. Oh, yeah, that does work. That does work. Okay, awesome. Sometimes I'll stare at it and go, huh? And then it is actually correct. So 0 and 0, that had to be 0. And there's only one other, and it had to add up to 5, and this is already 6, so it couldn't be that one. And then our trick with 11s, right? It's got to be 5 and a 6. 21, that was interesting, right? 6 and 6 is 12. Yeah, oh my gosh, my mind went, and then 4 and 5 is 9, so 12 and 9 is 21. 2 equal to each other. Cool. Oh, they're all different. Oh, look, they're made by different people. Heidi Irwin, or if you do this puzzle, it's by Rodolfo. That added up to 3. This added up to 5. That had to be our 6. There's only one 6, so it had to be there. 0s, 2. Let's see. Easy was very easy today. Didn't it say? Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me look it up real quick. Didn't it say that if you do it fast enough, you get a cookie? Cookie trifecta. If a player finishes the puzzle in under a set time, they'll have a cookie attached to their results at the end. Puzzles are available in 3 difficulties: easy, medium, hard. Earn a cookie for each level by solving under the set time. Okay, so what's the set time, though? Okay, what's the set time? I want to earn my cookie. What have I done wrong? I want the cookie. So I have to share my results? No, that's not it. All right. I don't know. I don't know. You guys that are geniuses, way smarter than I am, how do you earn the cookie? I don't know. Maybe you need to be a genius in math, and I am just simply not that. I already resigned myself to the fact that I am not good with numbers. I mean, like, literally, I have a number processing disorder. Yeah, now we're all hungry talking about cookies. And so if it has to be some crazy number like 10 seconds or something, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. All right. In the Wordle today, I am thinking of a 5-letter word. How about brick? No, there's an I. Okay. Oh gosh, are we still playing hard mode? Wait a minute. Oh, we're still playing hard mode. Crud. Okay, so Callie and Aranha convinced me to play hard mode yesterday. Oh my gosh. Okay, shoot. How about pilot? Oh, it's in the right place. Okay. So it's got to be something I, something T. It's not a P. Likely a consonant. How about sight? Okay. This could be fight or might. White has a WH spelled differently. right? We already guessed the R. Let me guess might. Okay. Nice. Okay, so, I should have explained that. So yesterday, Aranha and Callie cajoled me into playing hard mode. And it's not too much harder, but there is the added trick that, you know how I guess 3 non-intersecting words that can't align with each other? Okay, when you get a letter correct, you have to use that letter. So if you get it yellow, right, I guess brick and it had an I in it, that means from now on, all of my guesses need to have an I in it. Now, because it's yellow, it can go anywhere. Now, if it was green, let's say I had a word and the I was like the second letter, and it was green, like the true word, that means from then on, I now need to guess blank I something, 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 right? So whatever my current guess is, I can't then alter and pick a non-intersecting word. From now on, all of the words would have to use the correct guesses. So that's hard mode. That's hard mode. And it's honestly not that much harder. It is a little more tricky, and you need a big, pretty verbose vocabulary to know how to do it. But it is doable. It is doable. Okay, in the Strands today, the theme is things are starting to take shape. Heaven help me if this is just about shapes. Is this just triangles and circles and stuff? Maybe, oh my gosh, maybe it is. You know what? Be careful what you wish for. How about G-O-N, pentagon or octagon? G-O... Things are starting to take shape. All right, so we got a circle. Is there a Q for square? I don't see a Q. Angle, circle, angle. I thought it would be like triangle. No, it's just angle. Okay, starting to take shape. Angle, line. These are like geometry words. Actually, here, look, Oh, I see it. Geometry class. Plane. What else? Area. Base times height. Ah, yes, and the simple point. There we go. Yeah, Tyson, if you try it, it is a hard one. It is. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat for a minute. I was engrossed in the Strands puzzle today, thinking about geometry. But yeah, it is a hard one. Anticipate getting it wrong. Seriously, I was fearing for my life yesterday trying to do hard mode, but it actually worked out. It was fine. They actually said, "Oh, you should try hard mode today. It's a good start to try hard mode today. Maybe it'll work out." And it did. It was good. Oh, that's fun. Very fun. Okay, let's see. Things are starting to take shape. So we had geometry class, angle, line, area, point, circle, volume, and plane. All right, let's do letterboxed. We have to solve in 5 words today. Pretty standard puzzle. We've got an I, U, and A, S, M, L, N, O, P, V, C, and R. There's no... Oh, there is an N. O, U, S. Oh, shoot. I can almost do voluminous. O-U-S. I can't do that. It's not magically U-O-S. Dang. Oh, that would have been a good word. If there was a U and an S on the same, or on the O and N were on different sides, we could play it. There's no E. E makes it a little tricky if there's no E. Oh my gosh. Oh, my kids are going to freak out. Oh, my kids are going to freak out. Miraculous. Miraculous ladybug. Oh. If there was a T, we could say like salvation. Save point. We can play sap. Sap is fine. Ah, so many words. I'm coming up with lots of words that have an E in it. Sure. Plan. Nuvos. Oh, here's one. Naval. Naval. Great. We had to do it in 5 words today. We did it in 4. Cool. 1 under par. Miraculous. Sap. The P led to plan. The N led to naval. How did they do it yesterday? Pumpernickel and lynx. That's exactly what. So we said pumpkin, nickel, lyre, I think. I forget what it was, but it had pumpkin and nickel. And then after the fact, I think it was Aranha said, oh, duh, we could have played pumpernickel and then lynx. He hadn't played the puzzle yet. So mine was sort of the guinea pig. And then he worked out his puzzle, and he got it in 2 as a result of us getting it in 4 or 5 or whatever. That's kind of funny. All right, let's start from the top. We're going to recap our answers. If you like what you see so far, give it a like. Smash the like button. That's what they say, right? Give the video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. So if you subscribe, I come right into your feed. I also had the brilliant idea on the back end of YouTube to set this up as like a podcast. So yeah, if you see this come up as like a square kind of thumbnail and you're like, what the heck is that? I have set this up as a podcast. So if you like podcasting, I've never podcasted before, but apparently this is a podcast according to YouTube. So give the whole playlist a like. In fact, I left the link to the playlist. If you wanted to bookmark it to come back to it later, you can get to it real easy. Let's see if it's still there. Yeah, catch up on all the episodes, and then youtube.com/playlist, whatever, and there it is. And then the most recent one always comes to the top. Oh, good. You smashed the like button flat. I appreciate that. I just saw the number go up, too. That was amazing. That was awesome. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah, let's recap our answers because I want to take a look at what we've done. Let's go see. All right. We started off today in the connections puzzle. Yellow, John Marcos said the connections today is a literal curse. That's funny. I love how you guys telegraph answers to me, and sometimes I don't even pick it. Most of the time, I don't even pick it up. It doesn't even cross my mind. Curses, expletives, 4-letter words, profanity, swearing. Your bike is always too tired. You're funny. Oh, I heard a really good one yesterday. Oh, gosh, I have to pose it just right. I forget how it was. Oh, nothing tops a plain cheese pizza. I saw it on a sign, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is like so perfect. Because like they weren't even selling pizza. I thought it was at first. Nothing tops a cheese pizza. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, there's no toppings. Oh, yeah. Nothing tops a plain cheese pizza. So funny. Yeah, blue category. Worn by Earring Magic Ken, or as some people call him, Gay Ken. An earring, a mesh shirt, a necklace, pleather vest, and that necklace, if you look up sort of the history behind Earring Magic Ken, it's not just a necklace. Not just a charm on his necklace. In A Visit from St. Nicholas, 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even the mices. Donuts are holy, you're right. Purple category, starting with possessive determiners. Her for herring, his for histamine, my for mystery, and our for Ouroboros, which is the you've seen it before, the snake or the dragon that's eating its own tail in a circle. Infinite. All right. And then we played the mini crossword, which is sadly behind a paywall, so maybe you could play it by proxy if you don't have it yourself. Product that Wrigley manufactured before entering the chewing gum industry. Soap. Chris Hemsworth or Chris Pratt. What do you get when you deep fry a rodent? Chris Pratt. There, I'm making up dad jokes on the fly. How about that? Superior to, above. Bosom buddies, close pals. The Yeti is the abominable snowman. Scab is a souvenir from a scrape. Gross. Oh boy, here we go again. Suddenly came up as an issue, arose. The issue arose. Bit of basketball footwork, a pivot, and then a vehicle that might frustrate highway drivers when it moves into the passing lane. Semi. Oh, hey, there's another thing. I was watching a video just yesterday about, oh heck, what was it about? Oh, when you watch a video, you have the chance to hype it. So you can't do it on live streams and you can't do it on shorts. But if there's a video that you're like, oh, this needs more attention, then you have like 3 chances per day to hype a video, and then it can rise higher and higher in the algorithm. The YouTube algorithm will see that creator more favorably, or so. I don't know how it works exactly, but You're allowed to hype videos. Let me know if you've hyped a video. I've never seen it before. It only works on mobile. It doesn't work on the TV or any of the others. But if you are on mobile and you see a video and you're like, wow, that's a long form video, and you really like it, you appreciate it, you have the chance to hype the video. Has anybody here hyped a video? Tell me in the comments, because I've never seen it before. I'd love to know if that's a real thing. I've only heard people talk about it. Pips was fairly easy today, right? 4 and 4. This one had to be a 5. This one had to be a 5, but these two had to be equal, so it had to be the two zeros. Now, I don't know what the cutoff is where you earn a cookie. I thought I did pretty well today, 18 seconds, but for me and my little dyslexic brain, 18 seconds is a feat, and even then I didn't earn a cookie, so I don't know what the cutoff is. Just not quite sure what the cutoff is. All right, we did the medium puzzle in a little more time. We had to sort of stare at this one for a minute. The 0, the 6. This was the only 6, so that was our starting point. 2 and 5, or 2 and 3 to make 5. 2 and 1 to make 3. Let's see, and then hard mode. We had to take a little more time on this one because there's so many stipulations all over this. Look at this one. A bunch of things have to equal up to 21. So that was a 4 and a 6 to make 10, and then 6 and 5 to make 11. And then 2 zeros. Yeah, that one took a while to figure out. We're still playing hard mode with Wordle. I started with brick, and that gave me the I, but in the wrong place, so I have to guess an I from here on out. And then I guessed pilot, which gave us the I and the T, and then sight, which gave us everything but the first letter, so it was either fight or night or might, and we guessed might first, and luckily that was it. That was it. Things are starting to take shape in your geometry class. That's the spangram. Line, angle, point, area, volume, plane, circle. We actually do go over a little bit of geometry in my photography class. When you take a picture, it takes it as like a grid of pixels, right? And you can calculate the megapixels of your camera. Mega means million, so if you have the base times the height, multiply them together, you get some enormous number in the millions, and that's the resolution of your camera in millions. You just replace million with mega. Yeah. So, and then we finish it off with the letterbox today. We started with a pretty decent-sized word, miraculous. My kids will enjoy hearing that the word miraculous was in the puzzle today. Miraculous, and then there was an S for sap, and then P for plan, and then N for naval, like the Naval Academy. Or fuzzy navel. Wait, is that the EL? Navel, like fuzzy navel or your belly button. That's NAVEL. But there is no E in this puzzle, so bah. No, it's got to be the Army, Navy, naval. Sweet. Oh, boy. You guys are funny. Well, thanks for a great chat. Thanks for some fun today. Yeah, thanks for just being along with me. So you guys are awesome. And I don't have anything to sign off with. I hope you have a good day. Tomorrow's a regular day at school, so I will see you after that. And yeah, anyway, enjoy it. Catch you on the next one, guys. See ya.